In Thomas Barnes & Sons PLC in administration versus Blackburn with Darwen Borough Council, the Technology and Construction Court granted a non-party costs order against secured creditors who had funded an insolvent company's failed construction claim. The respondents, a former director and shareholder, and the widow and executors of his late brother, were debenture holders who funded the litigation and stood to benefit as primary secured creditors. Applying Dimmock's and Gochner, the court found they were real parties to the litigation. They funded it, had a direct financial interest, and, in the lead respondent's case, exercised a real degree of control alongside the administrators. The provision of £583,000 in security did not preclude a further order. The respondents were held jointly and severally liable for the defendant's unrecovered costs, with the executor's liability limited to the estate. The decision confirms that secured creditors funding administration litigation, primarily for their own financial benefit, assume the costs risks ordinarily borne by litigants. Quote, "In my judgment, they were all, therefore, as it was put in Dimmock's, the funders of the litigation and persons who were substantially to benefit from them. In Thomas's case, he was also someone who substantially controlled the proceedings. Here, therefore, they are, in my judgment, properly to be treated as the real parties to the proceedings in very important and critical respects. On the face of it, therefore, it is just that they, rather than BBC, as the successful defending party, should have to pay the costs of the successful defendant."
For a detailed summary of this decision, visit tmclegal.co.uk.